Hi everyone! In this video, I want to take you with me to discover this small but beautiful village located in the northern part of Lake Iseo, Pisogne. It's a truly unique place, perfect for anyone who loves peace, quiet, and nature, as it's a small town with only a few residents, nestled among the mountains surrounding Lake Iseo. For this trip, I decided to take the train to explore this place. The station is just a little over a 5-minute walk from the center of Pisogne. Luckily, the weather turned out pretty good overall, sunny with a few clouds. As you can see, I'm here during the week, and honestly, it's nothing compared to visiting on the weekend. During the week, everything feels much calmer and more peaceful, which is perfect for someone like me who loves quiet and relaxation. This is honestly the part that impresses me the most about this place. It's surrounded by beautiful mountains. The Lake Iseo area creates a natural barrier that has kept the village quiet and somewhat isolated for centuries. One of the reasons why it still feels so peaceful today. Right here on the same street, where you can also find a small playground for kids, there's the pier where you can catch the ferry. It's definitely something I have to do next time. The last time I took a ferry was in my previous video, where I showed my trip from Iseo to Monte Isola. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a boat trip around Pisogne. I'll make a video about it. Ticket prices for short routes from Pisogne are quite cheap, usually around €3 to €6, depending on the destination. It's a very low price considering the beautiful experience of traveling between the mountains of Lake Iseo. Now I want to show you the historic center of this village, which I think will really surprise you. We'll come back to the lakeside later, since we're not done exploring this beautiful place yet. As you can see, there are plenty of quiet spots where you can stop for a good coffee or an aperitivo by the lake. Of course, there are also many restaurants along the waterfront, and prices are quite reasonable. Expect to spend around 12 to 18 euros for a main dish and about 25 to 35 euros per person for a full meal. And here we are, already in the main square of Pisogne, Piazza Mercato. This square is quite unique for its historic atmosphere, surrounded by old buildings with porticos and small local shops. In the past, it was the heart of trade and daily life in the village, and even today, it still keeps that authentic, lively charm. In the middle of the square, you'll find the statue of Saint Costanzo, well known as the patron saint of Pisogne. The current statue was created in 1951 by the sculptor Claudio Botta, replacing an older one that had been damaged over time. It represents the strong historical and religious identity of the town, and it's one of the main symbols you'll notice as soon as you arrive in the square. Right at the end of the square, you'll find the impressive Bishop's Tower. This tower is quite unique because it dates back to the 13th century and was built to show the power of the bishop over the area rather than just for defense. Standing about 32 meters tall, it dominates the square and was once positioned right next to the lake. Today, you can even climb to the top and enjoy a stunning panoramic view over the town and Lake Iseo. Now I'm getting into the heart of the streets of Pisogne's historic center. This center is really special and famous for its charming medieval character, with narrow cobblestone streets, pastel-colored ancient buildings, and lovely arches that lead you all the way down toward the lake. Walking here feels like stepping back in time, as the layout still reflects the old fortified village from the Middle Ages. Many buildings along the way have stunning historical details, and there are small squares and hidden corners that make exploring truly enjoyable for anyone who loves history and authentic Italian villages. As I mentioned before, there's no shortage of restaurants where you can stop for lunch or dinner. In this case, they're closed because I'm here in the afternoon, but it must be amazing to have a meal with the beautiful church behind you and the lakeside in front, with the tower clearly in view. While we're here, let's take a closer look at the Church of Santa Maria Assunta, and if I'm lucky, maybe I'll even find the main door open so I can take a peek inside. Unfortunately, I was unlucky because I found it closed. Anyway, let's keep exploring the beautiful center of this town, and later we'll head back to the lakeside to check out the tourist port area and a very nice beach where you can swim. Now that we've seen the town center, I'd like to return to the lakeside for one last look at this spectacular panorama. Plus, we need to see where the port is and also the beach where you can swim when the weather is warmer. Walking along these lakeside walkways is priceless, and I hope that when you come to discover this beautiful place, you won't find it crowded. That's why I always recommend visiting during the week for the full experience. What I also love is that there are plenty of benches along the lakeside, perfect for someone like me who wants to stop for a moment and just admire the view. To reach the Lido and the first available public beach, all we need to do is walk along the lakeside, making the loop to the other side. In about 5 minutes, we'll get there, passing by the port and also by several playgrounds for kids along the way. And here we are on the other side of the lakeside. It's incredible how, from every angle, the panorama remains truly unique. From here, you can clearly see the Lido and a small part of the public beach. It's almost the end of the day and the sun has gone down, but during the summer, this place comes alive in a completely different way. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next adventure.